Good morning, students. In previous class, that is class 2 of the chapter periodic classification of elements and periodic property, I already completed by giving a little idea about the periodic properties. That means those properties which are directly related to the atomic number and which vary after a certain regular interval. The periodic properties are atomic and ionic radii, ionization energy, electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy, electron negativity, valency, oxidation state, and so on. So before going to the class 3 for the chapter, let us recap a little bit. That is atomic radii. Radius of an atom is known as atomic radii. Radius of an ion is known as ionic radii. But due to some difficulties, exact value of atomic and ionic radii cannot be calculated. That's why we select some appropriation. That's why there are three different types of expressing the atomic radii. That is, one is covalent radii, one is van der Waals radii, and one is metallic radii. And if we observe that the decreasing order of their value is, that is van der Waals radii, metallic radii, and last one is covalent radii. And in case of ionic radii, we observe that cationic radii and anionic radii. That means radius of an anion is always higher than that of cation and also neutral atom. And radius of the cation is always smaller than its neutral atom. Next one is ionization energy or ionization enthalpy. It is defined as the amount of energy required to remove the valency electron of a neutral gaseous atom in order to form a monovalent positive ion or cation. And this value gradually decreases from top to bottom and gradually increases across a period, that is from left to right in the periodic table. Next, electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy. It is just a reverse of the ionization energy. That is, the amount of energy released when an extra electron is added to a neutral gaseous atom in order to form a monovalent negative ion or anion. This value also decreases from top to bottom and increases from left to right in the periodic table. Next one is, important one is electronegativity. It is defined as the tendency of an atom in a bonded molecule, covalent bonded molecule. It is defined as the tendency of an atom in a molecule to withdraw the shared pair of electrons towards itself. And this value also decreases from top to bottom and increases from left to right in the periodic table. As ionization energy and electron affinity related to energy, so their unit is related to energy. That is kilocalorie per mole, kilojoule per mole, or electron volt per atom. But as the case of electronegativity, it is a tendency, so it has no unit. Next one is oxidation state. It is a residual charge appears to have when an atom or ion replaced from a neutral molecule. This value remains same from top to bottom and gradually increases from left to right. So today, that is in class 3 of this chapter, I'll try to give a little idea about the nomenclature. IUPAC recommended nomenclature. IUPAC, that is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. According to him, a rules is recommended how to give the IUPAC name of the element having atomic number greater than 100. Then next, how we predict the element, its group, period and a block. And lastly, some numericals based upon the periodic property. So let us start the first one, the IUPAC nomenclature of the element having atomic number greater than 100. Mark that. IUPAC nomenclature of elements with atomic number greater than 100. Mark that. That is, elements having atomic number greater than 100, how they are named by according to IUPAC system. There are 2 to 3 points we have to remember. That means their names are derived directly from the atomic number by using some prefix, root word, and plus adding IUM, that is known as iom. Let us verify, that is form a table, and from that table how one is able to write the IUPAC nomenclature, that is systematic way of naming of the element having atomic number greater than 100. Mark that, I repeat again. The IUPAC recommended name is derived from their direct atomic number by using some root words and adding the letter, another word is IUM. And in some cases, the name also shortened. For example, mark the table first. Digit, root, abbreviation. For digit 0, root word is nil, abbreviation is shortcut name N. For 1, on, U, 2, by, shortcut name is B. For 3, try, abbreviation is T. For 4, quad, abbreviation Q. For 5, pent, abbreviation P. For 6, hex, abbreviation H. 7, sept, abbreviation S. 8, oct, abbreviation O. 9, in, abbreviation E. And in some cases we go through the shortened name. Mark that. If we select, mark that, the name are derived directly from their atomic number by using the root from 0 and 1 to 9, and last one is then adding the suffix IUM. The symbols of the element is then obtained from the first letter of the root of the number which make up the atomic number of the element, and in some cases the name are shortened. For example, if we use by 2 is there, then we use by and add IUM. So for the case of by IUM and for the try IUM, it is shortened to bium, BIUM, and in case of trium, it is shortened to trium. That means since 2 I is there, it is shortcut to 1 I. In this case of bium and trium, it is also known as bium and trium. And also in case of enium, ENNIUM, it is shortened to, as it is 2N is there, that is shortened to enil. Let us apply next. Let us apply this concept, how the recommended name is there. For that, we have to frame 3 columns. One is known as atomic number, one is known as recommended name, and one is known as suffix. I repeat again, one is known as atomic number and one is known as recombinant name and last one is the symbolic representation. So mark that how it is possible. Mark the naming how it is possible. It is 3 column is there. One is atomic number, Z, recommended name and one is symbol. First one is 101 or 101. For 1 root is UN. I write UN. Next for 0, that means it is nil. So nil. Next again 1 on 1. For 1 it is on. For 0 it is nil. For 1 it is on. Next add IUM. So name is on nilium. And the symbol for first one it is U. And for 0 it is N. And for 1 it is U. UNU. Similarly, for 102, for 1 it is UN. For 0 it is nil. For 2 it is by. Add IUM. On nilbium. So symbol is for 1 it is U. For 0 it is N. And for 2 it is B. Similarly, for 103, mark that 103. 1 is on, 0 is nil, 3 is tri, add UM, on nil trium. Symbols UNT. Similarly, 104, 105, 106, 107 up to 110 or 120. It is easy. I repeat again. That means mark that first is 1. For 1 we write on. Then for 0 we write nil. For 4 we write quad. So on nil quad, then add IUM. It is the recommended name and symbol. For 1 it is U, capital U. Next N, next Q, UNQ. Similarly, I write here up to 108. It is a homework to you to go through up to 120. That is, one is atomic number, one is recommended name, and one is symbol. It is little idea about to give the IPSC recommended name for the atomic number greater than 100. Next, we switch over to another one, the important one, that is how to predict the group number, the period number, and the element belongs to that period. Repeat again, the group element present in which group, and what is the block, and what is its period. 2 to 3 important points. Let us discuss one by one. Next we discuss about the prediction or identification of group, block and period. Mark that. Next we discuss prediction of group, block and period. Mark that, very very important. How will you predict that element belongs to which group, which block and which period? The 3 important thing is there. Group belongs to which group, block, and also the 3rd one is period. The period of an element, mark the 2 to 3 point. The period of an element can be calculated from the principal quantum number. Just listen, then we write. First we listen. The period belongs to first period, 2nd period or 3rd period can be calculated from the principal quantum number. Then group, whether it is first group or 2nd group or 3rd group. Next is a block, S block, P block, D block is calculated. The block to which an electron the element belongs is calculated from the orbital which receives the last electron. I repeat again. If that s orbital receives the last electron, then it is s block. P orbital receives the last electron, then P block. Similarly, D and F orbital receive that one last electron, known as the D block and F block. So period part over, block part is over. Next is a group. Which group it belongs? That means whether it is belongs to S belongs to first group or second group or third group. How we know? It is calculated in 2 to 3 different ways there. To calculate the block, to calculate for a block, S block, that means how to know that element belongs to S block during the electronic configuration. Last electron enter to the S orbital, then it is S block. Then what is the group number? To identify the group number, 2 to 3 point. For S, the group number is equal to number of valence electron. Listen only, for P, the group number is equal to 10 plus number of valence electron. For D, the group number is equal to the number of electron present in n minus 1 into D. I repeat again, for D, group number is the number of electron present in n minus 1 D orbital plus the number of electron present in the valence shell. I repeat again, mark that. Period, how to know period? First period, second period, third period, fifth period, it is calculated from the principal quantum number. Next, whether it is S block or P block or D block or F block, it is calculated by the orbital which receives the last electron. If that orbital S receives the last electron, S, similarly PD. And to know the group number, 2 to 3 point. Point 1, in case of S orbital, the group number is equal to number of valence electron. In case of P orbital, group number is equal to 10 plus number of valence electron. In case of D orbital, that is, in case of S, P and D, that is, now group number is equal to number of electron present in n minus 1 and D subcell plus number of electron present in the valence shell. So let us apply this concept and go through one or two numerical to know an element whether it is placed in which period and which block and what is its group number. Mark that. Write down now. The period of an element is correspond to the principal quantum number of the valence shell. Next one. The block of an element correspond to the type of orbital which receive the last electron. Whether it is S orbital or P orbital or D orbital or F orbital. If it receives the last electron, that is S orbital, that is S block. If the P orbital receives the last electron, P block. D orbital receives the last electron, D block. And if F orbital receives the last electron, that is S block. And to know the group, if it is belongs to S block, then its group number is equal to number of valence electron. For P block, the group number is equal to 10 plus number of electron present in the valence shell. For D block, the group number is equal to number of electron present in the penultimate cell, that is n minus 1 into D subcell plus number of electron present in the valence shell. So let us apply this concept for solving one or two problem. Mark the question. What is the question? Write the electronic configuration of the element given below. 4 elements are there. A, atomic number 9. B, atomic number 18. C, atomic number 29. And D, atomic number 58. Atomic number 58. Next, also predict the period, group number and block to which they belongs. And third one, classify them as a representative element or noble gases, transition element or inner transition element. Let us solve one by one. First one, we go through the electronic configuration. Better to write the noble gas electronic configuration. Mark that. First one, that is A, atomic number 9. That means helium 1s2, then 2s2, 2p5. Mark that. Next, B, atomic number 18, neon 10, that means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Next, C, 29, that is argon 18, means it cover 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Then 4s1, 3d10. Next, D, that is atomic number 58, that is xenon 54, that is nearest noble gas configuration, that is xenon having atomic number 54. Then 5d1, 4f, 5d1, 4f1 and 6s2. So first we write 6s2, 5d1, 4f1. Mark it is the electronic configuration of the 4 element given A, B, C, D. Next, we predict, second thing is predict the period, group number and block. Period, whether it is a first period, second period or third period, decided from the principal quantum number. The principal quantum number, that is 2, so it is second period. Mark that. Principal quantum number 3, it is third period. Next, that is last electron, that is last electron enter 2, that is 4s1 and 3d10. If it is two type of electronic configuration is there, one is on the basis of energy and one is on the basis of cell. While writing electronic configuration, we always follow that is on the basis of increasing energy but not on the cell. So if we observe that on the basis of energy, that means it is, since it is last electron enter, that is 4s, so it is fourth period. Next, it is last electron enter to 6, sixth period. Mark that. Period part is over. Next, switch over to block. Block is decided by the last electron, the orbital which receive the last electron. Last electron, that is belongs to the p, so it is a p block. Last electron p, that is a p block. Last electron in S, that is S block. For S1, 3d10, last electron, that is last electron, sorry here, last electron enter to, that is D, it is a D block. And here last electron enter to F, that is F block. Mark that. Period part is over, block part is over. Next is group number. We know for S, group number is number of valence electron. For P, group number is 10 plus valence electron. For D, there is a number of electron present in penultimate n-1 d subcell and plus the number of valence electron. Mark that. As it is a P block, so 10 plus valence electron, that is 17. 10 plus 7, that is 17. It is also P block, so 10 plus valence electron 8, that is 18. Next, it is D block. D block means for D block group number is, mark that, the number of electron presence in D subcell plus the valence electron. D subcell 10 plus valence cell is 1, that is 11. Group number is 11. And for F block, since we know that all the elements of the F block, that means two series is there, lanthanide and actinide, actually they are present in group 3. So they have no specific no different type of group number, only one, that is group number is 3. That is group number is 3. Mark that. 3 different cases there. One is a period, one is a group, and one is a block. While calculating a period, we observe that what is the principal quantum number. While calculating the block, we observe that whether the last electron enter to S or a P or a D or a F orbital, depending upon its group, depending upon its block, whether S block or P block or D block or F block. And last one, we calculating group number. Then we have to obey 3 points. For S block, then number of valence electron is equal to its group number. For a P block, the group number is 10 plus number of valence electron. For a D block, that is number of electron present in D subcell plus the number of valence electron. And for F, there is only one, that is group 3. And mark that, the last one, classify them as the representative element. That means the element which is present in S and a P block are known as a representative element. And those are present in a D block are known as a transition element. And those are present in a F block, they are known as inner transition element. So, as it is a P block, that means A and B belongs to P block. So A and B are known as a representative element. Representative element. And C, as it is a D block, so known as a transition element. Transition element. And D belongs to F block, so it is known as inner transition element. So in this question, we first calculate the electronic configuration, then predict the period, group and a block, then last one we predict whether they are normal element or representative element, or whether it is a transition element and inner transition element. Another one, noble gases. Mark that this B also known as noble gases. Zero group elements, that is helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon, they are also known as noble gases element. So it is all about this question. Let us also apply this concept to solve another one question. Mark the question. What are the data given? Write the electronic configuration of element with atomic number 3, 10, 16, 17 and 24. Which of these elements are inert gases? Chalcogens, alkali metals, halogens and transition element. Next, write the name of the element and also the block to which these elements belongs. So let us start. First we write the electronic configuration. Mark that. That is, first one is atomic number 3. That is electronic configuration 1s2, 2s1. Second one is atomic number 10. That is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Next one is atomic number 16, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4. Next, atomic number 17, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. Next, atomic number 24, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d5. Mark that. First bit is there, atomic number is over, electronic configuration is over. Next we have to identify, mark that, which one is inert gas. That means the elements which are present in group 18, noble gases are known as inert gas. The group 16, The elements of group 16 are known as chalcogens. The elements of group 17 are known as halogens. And the elements of D block are known as a transition element. Mark that. And also name the element. Atomic number 3, lithium. Atomic number 10, neon. Atomic number 16, sulfur. Atomic number 17, chlorine. And atomic number 24, chromium. Next, name, then it is noble gases, so it is known as inert gases. Inert gas. Group 16, sulfur, known as chalcogens. Group 17, known as halogens. Group that is D block, it is known as a transition element. Transition element. And another one is alkali metal, that is known as alkali metal. Alkali metal. And also write the name of the element over, and the block to which this belongs. Block can be decided by the orbital, the subshell receive the last electron. Mark that. It is receive the last electron, that is known as S block. This one receive the last electron, known as a P block. This one receive the last electron, it is known as a P block. And this one also receive the last electron, it is known as a P block. And this one receive the last electron, it is known as D block element. So first we solve the atomic number, next we write their name, next we represent whether they are alkali metal or inert gas or chalcogen or halogen or D block element, transition element. Last we predict whether they belongs to S block or P block or D block. It is about the concept whether to predict the period, group and block for the element present in the periodic table. Next switch over to another some numericals. Mark the next question. What are the questions are there? Which of the following pairs would have a large size? Pair is there. Which one poses in case of atomic or ionic? Which one larger size? Next one, which of the following species are isoelectronic species? Already discussed. That is atom or ion. It may be cation or anion or a neutral atom having same number of electron, known as isoelectronic species. So identify which of the following are isoelectronic species. Next, among the element lithium, potassium, calcium, sulfur and krypton, which one has the lowest first ionization energy? Which one possesses highest ionization energy? Already discussed what is ionization energy, and while moving from top to bottom this value gradually decreases, while moving from left to right this value gradually increases. And mark that. Next question, arrange the following in the increasing order of ionization energy. So let us solve one by one. First from bottom to top. Mark the first question. What is the first question? Which of the following pair would have large size? One is O2 minus and one is F. Mark that O2 minus. Atomic number is 8. Number of electron is 8 plus 2, that is 10. It is a fluorine. Atomic number 9. Number of electron 9 plus 1, that is 10. That means these are known as isoelectronic species. So in case of isoelectronic species, mark that in case of isoelectronic species, which of the following possesses larger size? In case of isoelectronic species, it may be atom or ion having lower atomic number. Lower atomic number possesses larger atomic size. So if we compare between this one, then between these two, then which one possesses larger size? Larger size is O2 minus. Similarly, move to the second one, that is Li plus and Na plus. Li, lithium atomic number is 3, hydrogen, helium, lithium, loses 1, so 2 electron is there, and sodium Na plus, it is Na plus, that means atomic number 11, loses 1 electron. But in case of lithium, that is 2 electron, that is 1s, only 1 s subshell is there, while in case of sodium 10 electron, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, second cell is there. So in the second case, Na plus possess larger size. And move to the third one. In the third case, that is Na plus means number of electron is 10. In mark that. In Na plus atomic number is 11. That means 11 minus 1, number of electron 10. Mg2 plus, that is atomic number 12. 12 minus 2, that is 10. It is also known as isoelectronic species. So number of electron is the same, number of cell is the same. If it is that one, then concept is the lower atomic number, that is higher atomic size. So in this case, as atomic number of sodium is 11, so lower one, so it has possess larger atomic size. Move to the next question. Mark the question. Which of the following species are isoelectronic? Means possess same number of electron. Mark that. It is first one O2 minus, means atomic number 8 plus 2, that is 10. Sodium, that is atomic number 11. Then fluorine, atomic number 9. Next, magnesium Mg2 plus, that means atomic number 12 minus 2, that is 10. Cl minus, atomic number 17 plus 1, that is 18. Next, L3 plus, atomic number 13 minus 3, that is 10. Neon, atomic number 10. So these are 10, 10, 10, 10. So O2 minus, Mg2 plus, Al3 plus, and neon. These are known as isoelectronic species. And the question is there, arrange these isoelectronic species in decreasing order of atomic size. So if we observe this one, the isoelectronic species, one is O2 minus, one is Mg2 plus, and one is Al3 plus, and one is neon. So these are known as isoelectronic species. And we know isoelectronic species means the atom or ion having same number of electrons. So if we observe, then we arrange them in the decreasing order. What is the concept? Smaller is the atomic number, higher is the atomic radii. So among them, mark that which one is the smaller atomic number. So it is atomic number 8, it is 12, it is 13, it is 10. So highest is 8. So mark that if we arrange, then decreasing order of ionic radii, ionic or atomic radii, then what we observe? O2 minus, next neon, next magnesium, next aluminium. These are the isoelectronic species and having decreasing order of their atomic or ionic radii. Move to next question, mark that. What is the next question? Among the element, which one possesses lowest and which one possesses highest ionization energy? Keep in your mind that while moving from top to bottom, ionization energy gradually decreases. While moving from left to right, ionization energy gradually increases. So if we compare the element lithium, potassium, calcium, sulfur and krypton, that means if we observe the lowest one, which one possesses lowest one? That means left side generally in the periodic table, left side possess lowest and the right side possess highest. While moving from left to right, ionization increases. And while from in lowest also, while moving from top to bottom, the again top one possess higher and bottom one possess lower ionization energy. Mark that lithium and sodium. Lithium and sodium possess in same group, but top one is lithium, next potassium, and bottom one is the potassium. That means so lowest answer. Lowest fast ionization energy possessed by potassium. Lowest fast ionization energy possessed by potassium, while highest ionization energy, fast ionization energy possessed by the noble gases, that is krypton. Because in each case, if we compare among this one, krypton possesses at the right hand side of the periodic table. We know while moving across a period, ionization energy gradually increases. Move to next question. Mark that. What is the next question? Mark that. What is the question? Arrange the following in the increasing order of ionization energy. So first we write their electronic configuration, identify their names and position. Then we arrange increasing order, keeping in your mind that top to bottom while moving, if same position from top to bottom, top one possesses higher, while moving down, ionization energy gradually decreases. If it in the same period is there, while moving from left to right, ionization energy gradually increases. Mark that one. First one, answer. Bit 1, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. That means atomic number 12, that is magnesium, is placed in second group, second A. Then second one, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1, atomic number 11, that is sodium, placed in 1A. Then third one, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, atomic number 10, that is neon, present in group 18. Next, 1s2, 2s2, 2p2, that is 6, that is carbon at group 14. It is group 1, it is group 2, it is group 1, group 18, group 14. Next, fifth one, 1s2, 2s2, 2p3, atomic number 7, that is nitrogen, group 15. So we observe that while comparing group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5 up to group 18, that means 18 possesses highest ionization energy, group 1 possesses lowest ionization energy. Again in group 1, element present in the top possesses higher, at bottom possesses lower. So question is there, arrange the following in the increasing order of ionization energy. From this it is clear that noble gases possess highest and alkali metal possess lowest. That means which one is alkali metal? This one is alkali metal, it is the lowest. That means second bit answer. The second bit possess lowest alkali metal. That means after alkali metal, next one is alkaline earth metal. Which one is alkaline earth metal? Magnesium. Bit 1 is second position. Then if we observe the next one, if we mark the next one, next B2, bit 1 is over. Next in these three cases, that means one is group 14, one is group 15 and group 18. Then group 14, 15, 18. So 14 possesses lower, then 15, then 18. So which one is 14? Then fourth one is 14, that means IV1. Which one is 15? That is group fifth one is 15V. And which one is 18? Third one is 18. So 18 the group possess highest value of ionization energy. I repeat again, the common concept is that in the periodic table, from top to bottom, the value of ionization energy gradually decreases. In left to right in the periodic table, ionization energy gradually increases. That means group 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Noble gases possess highest value of ionization energy. And group 1, alkali metal possess lowest value of ionization energy. And in case of alkali metal also, the top, that is lithium, sodium, lithium possess the lowest, highest value of ionization energy, while the lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium possess the least value of ionization energy in the periodic table. It is all about little data relating to the some problems relating to the ionization energy, atomic radii, the electronic configuration, and predict the group, period, and block of the periodic table.